Hello and welcome to Ask a Web Geek. My name is CJ Gilbert and you're joining us for episode number 37 of Ask a Web Geek, and we've got a great show for you planned today. But first, it's our featured animal of the week, and that is our elephant. Now, the elephant appears a lot on my show because I think it's a really important message, this metaphor that I've got for you with the elephant. So have you ever heard this? I don't know if it's a joke, I don't know if it's a parable or what it is, but it goes like this. How do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. And the idea behind that is not that you're going to be eating elephants. That's certainly not what we're advising here on the show, but instead it's a metaphor for how you approach these huge obstacles in your life. As you're looking at your web jungle, your business jungle, your life jungle this week, there may be some things that seem like really huge obstacles and you're just not sure how you're going to get through it or how you're going to make progress. And so I'm here to encourage you to say you can only take one bite at a time. You can only take one step at a time. You know, as I went around the block this morning, I just took one step at a time. It doesn't matter how many weeks it's been since I did my walk. It doesn't matter how many years it's been since I had a regular morning walk. What matters is that I was out there today and I took one step and I took one more step and I took one more step. And I went around the block and it was only this much time and this much distance, but you know what? It's putting yourself back into motion that counts. Everything counts, and I'm going to keep doing that every day, and it's going to get a little bit longer, and it's going to get a little bit further, and it's going to get a little bit faster, and that's how the progress is going to go. So I want you to remember the elephant this week in your jungle. Not because you're going to eat an elephant, because you're going to remember the elephant as a metaphor to help you in your week. Encourage you to just keep taking that one next step. What's the next right step for you today? And just take that very next bite. Do it now. Do it now. When should you do it? Do it now. That's your motto this week. One more step and do it now. So let that encourage you this week as you go forward. One bite at a time. One step at a time. Okay, let's jump into the show. Let me get you my slides. Zoom! Pull off my web safari hat. It's Ask a Web Geek. My name is CJ Gilbert. The show is called Ask a Web Geek, and I say to you, what would you like to ask a web geek? I believe that your website is your number one tool. Say what? Your website is your number one tool to grow and support your business. Did you know it's the only thing that you can fully own and control on the internet? And don't you believe that in this day and age, that's more important than ever, that you have something that you can fully own and control in this digital era, in this digital world? It's your website. Yes, you should use social media. Yes, you should be on YouTube. Yes, you should do all these other things, but never forget that your website is the only thing you can fully own and control on the internet. And that's really exciting because there's so much you can do with it. You know, if you think of your website like a tool to enhance each aspect of your business, you're going to use it intentionally to attract more customers, make more sales, enhance your customer service, increase your efficiency, save time, save money, and serve your clients better, faster, and easier. And I'm here to help you do some of those things today. But first, I want to say congratulations. If you're watching me, if you're listening to me right now, that means that you're the kind of person that is working on your business. You're working to improve your situation. And so I want to say to you, congratulations. You're in the right place at the right time. If you're right-handed, take your right hand. If you're left-handed, take your left hand and give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a little mini hug because you're working on improving yourself, and that puts you in a small percentage of the world that's actively working to improve their life, their business, and their situation. And you deserve a congratulations this morning for being here. Ask a Web Geek. We're in a bunch of places. Let me tell you how it works really quick. We've got a Facebook group. Join our Facebook group. Ask me any questions you have on websites, social media marketing, email campaigns, and more. If it's on the internet, I can probably help you make some progress today. Subscribe on YouTube. Check out all the episodes there. I'd love it if you'd like and comment and share and all that kind of great stuff. The more attention we can get on YouTube, the more other people can see it. Follow us on Twitter, Ask a Web Geek. You're welcome to ask me questions directly on Twitter, or just pull open Twitter while you're listening to an episode and tweet along with the show. Hashtag Ask a Web Geek, hashtag AAWG, and just let me know that you're listening to the show, what episode, what made you laugh, what you just learned, and I absolutely appreciate you doing that. Listen to it as a podcast. You can get all the links and details at our website, AskAWebGeek.com, and yet I bet that we are on your podcast player of choice. So just go to your podcast player, search Ask a Web Geek, and let me know if we show up. If we do, I want to know. If we don't, I especially want to know so I can make sure that it's available to you. Disclaimer, you must be willing to have your question or issue addressed in a public forum. This is not legal or professional advice. You accept responsibility for everything. Like I just mentioned, public show, it's on a public Facebook page, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter, it's on all these places, it's on my website, and I just want to make sure that the things that you're asking, it's okay that we answer them to the public. Of course we're going to hide password fields. Of course we're going to hide anything else you tell me that's important that we need to hide. We'll do that. But otherwise, we're just going to be very open and transparent about what we talk about, and that way everyone gets the maximum amount of learning. But do let me know if we need to hide something off screen. Of course we can do that. This is not legal or professional advice. I'm a web geek. I've got over 20 years of experience with websites and marketing and sales and customer service, but I am not an attorney and I'm not a CPA, and you need to have those professionals in your business pocket to consult with you before you make any of those big decisions. And remember, you accept responsibility for everything. Who am I? My name's CJ Gilbert. I'm a web geek. I've been a web developer for over 20 years, and somewhere along the line, I ended up writing a book, 5 Golden Keys to Sharpen Your Website, because I was tired of getting these blank looks from business owners about, what do you mean, what do I want my website to do? And what do you mean, who's my target audience? And I started writing down, well, what should a website do for these people? And that's how I ended up writing my book, 5 Golden Keys to Sharpen Your Website. It's just real basic stuff. There's nothing technical. I don't use fancy words. I don't talk down to you. We talk in real terms that business owners can understand about how to improve your sales, how to improve your customer service, really how to serve your clients better, faster, and easier. Because that's what I believe. I believe that my business is here to serve your business. I believe that through my work, I can magnify and enhance your work. You have a message that only you can share with people who can only hear it from you. And I want to make sure that you can reach the maximum amount of people. You can help and service the maximum amount of people. And I'm super excited about the website and other technologies that we have that can help you do that. I'm here to help you do more business and do better business. And we've got a lot of things that can help you make that happen. Be on the lookout today for your golden nugget. You know, our minds are so interesting. You learn something new each time you read my book, you hear me speak, you watch one of these videos over and over again. My mentor, Eric Laughlin, says watch a video 7 times to fully absorb the content. And what's so interesting is if you do that, you're going to learn something new each and every time. It's absolutely fascinating how that works. It's super exciting. So just be on the lookout for that golden nugget for you today. Grab some paper, draw a line right down the middle, left side notes, right side actions. Take your stream of consciousness notes all the way down the left. Jot down those steps you want to take quick action on in the right column. Make sure to star your golden nuggets. Ask a Web Geek, sponsored by a few wonderful, wonderful people today. Number 1, cover your skin with this all-natural skin protectant by The Active Life Company. Check it out at theactivelifecompany.com, theactivelifecompany.com. They have an amazing land and sea skin protectant. It's an all-natural product that's a sunscreen to help protect your skin, and you can use our code WEBGEEK, all one word, all uppercase, to get 15% off, and tell them that you found us through our show, and they'll know that if you use this code WEBGEEK to get 15% off. The Active Life Company. You're going to be active this summer. You're out walking, you're out hiking. Make sure to take care of your skin while you're doing it. And I want to encourage you to start your day right. Get fired up every morning. Take 15 minutes and put yourself into the mindset of success. This is a daily call my mentor Eric Lothholm does. It's totally free. It's 15 minutes. You can pick up the phone and dial in. You can go to the Facebook group and watch it live. You can listen later, YouTube, podcast, or recording. I am on this call every day. I'm either live on the call or I listen to the recording later that same day. And it is amazing stuff. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you do nothing else that I tell you today, do this one thing. Learn more at amcall.gilbertstudios.com. That's AM like the morning time, like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. It's 10:24 a.m. amcall.gilbertstudios.com. That's my shortcut link. It's going to take you right over to Eric's site. Pop in your email. He's going to send you all the details. Your choice, whether you pick up the phone or dial in or live or YouTube or whatever you want to do, that's the place to do it. amcall.gilbertstudios.com. And do make sure, if you haven't seen it before, check out my free video workshop. It's the 5 keys to unlock the profit hidden in your website. This is from that book I was just showing you a few minutes ago. It's the core principles out of my book that's going to teach you how to make more sales and improve your customer service. Really figure out what a website can do to work for your business. And I've actually got more resources to learn more about that. Or you can just go directly to my website, Safari.com. Sign up totally free, 7 videos. It's going to show you exactly how to make your website work for you. Buckle up. It's time to stay hydrated. Take a drink of water. I'm going to grab a drink over here of my coffee or water or something or both. And we're going to get right into today's material. It's now time to Ask a Web Geek. Yay, here comes the best part of the show. But let me tell you what happened the last couple shows. So in episode, let's go backward in time. Okay, so the very last episode was episode 36. Couple cool things. We had our guest geek, Janae Spry. She was in episode 35, teaching us about hacking time. And then in episode 36, she had some really cool time tricks. So you want to check out both of those to get her excellent tips on that. In episode 36, I went on to talk about how to be found on Google in a couple ways. How to make sure that you're found on their maps as far as your location, your business is listed, and then how to be found in their search results when people are searching for your kind of business. So I want to make sure that your website is found. I want to make sure that your business is found, depending on what people are looking at. And I talked about how to do that in episode 36. In episode 35, we were talking about hacking time, but also what happens when your WordPress website is hacked. What do you do? How can you recover? And how can you stop it from happening again? Check that out in episode 35. In episode 34, I did a deep dive into my free video workshop, and I talked about each one of the videos, what you're going to learn, and how it's going to benefit you. If you want to get an overview of that before you jump deep into the course itself, then you're going to want to check out episode 34. And then in episode 33, I offered you 2 free trainings that you could use on social media. The first one, Let's Learn Social Media, kind of a 20-minute overview on how to get started and some general principles and ideas. And then a deep dive. I'm also offering you, it's over an hour. It's like an hour and 15-minute training on LinkedIn specifically. How to set up your profile, how to use some of the tools that are built in. It starts with that same kind of intro to social media, but then it goes very LinkedIn specific. All of those are available for you in our last few episodes, which of course you can find on our website, AskAWebGeek.com. We also have a lot of conversations going on in our Facebook group, Ask a Web Geek. So if you're not a member there, please come join us on Facebook, Ask a Web Geek. It's a group that you can join. You can create your own posts if you have a question that you want to ask me directly. Do that. Come right to the page, boom, make a new post and ask the question directly. But you may have some answers. You may find some questions that other people are asking or some discussions just like this one that's going on. And we invite you to leave a comment and let us know what your thoughts are. We're asking for, I don't know everything on the web. I ask my audience to give me more answers, more information. And they do. They give us so much great stuff. So check out the questions that people are asking and then check out the other answers that people are giving. And please jump in with your thoughts too. All right, so in conjunction with today's topic, I also want to reference this particular episode. So let's start here. I'm calling this Once Upon a Time on Ask A Web Geek because it wasn't necessarily our most recent show. I'm referring back to episode 13, which was called Lost in the SEO Jungle. And I was talking to someone who said, man, she just felt like there's so much to do. She just feels lost. She doesn't know what to do to compete with all the other websites and what she needs to do. And so we started talking about a strategy that you could use, a system that you could use, where I don't want you to feel like there's 100 things that you have to do. Oh my gosh, I've got to write blog articles, and I've got to write emails, and I've got to do social media. And CJ, I don't have time to do any of these things. So I outline in this episode exactly how you can take a couple hours out of your day and you can plan all of these things. You can create 4 blog posts, 4 email blasts, and 8 social media posts. Do it all at once, program it all at once, and you've got your entire month's work set out aside. It's going to work for you. Your website is going to work for you when you put in this time to plan it out and get it going. So that's something really exciting, but that's going to lead right into today's question, because the question I then get asked is, CJ, I don't know what to write about. Where does my content come from? That is an excellent question. And of course, I have an answer for you. I was thinking about this. I was talking about this with a couple people these last few weeks, and this is what came out of that conversation. Pay attention. That's all you have to do. Pay attention. No, I don't mean to me. I mean to yourself. Pay attention to yourself, because what I bet is you're already saying things that are going to be excellent content for your website, your social media, your blog posts, your emails, etc., etc. So be on the lookout. Be open to hear what you are saying. What are you saying over the phone, by text, by email? What are people already asking you about? And what I bet is that if you're just open to kind of receive or hear what you're already saying, you're going to discover you're full of content. You're full of it. I already knew that, and you knew that too, but you're full of content for your own website. It comes out of you. It comes out of you every time someone asks you a question about your work. How do you do this? What's the next step? How do we get started? How do I do this? What's the difference between 1, 2, and 3? People are asking you those questions about your business every day, every week. When you realize that that's what's happening, when you hear CJ in your mind saying to you, aha, that was it. Well, just be open for it, because this week someone's going to ask you a question and you're going to remember what I'm saying to you in this moment, and you're going to think, aha, this is what CJ was talking about. This would make an excellent blog post, video, social media, whatever. And the truth is, if you can do one of those things, you can do all of those things. If you can create one video, if you can go live on Facebook for 5 minutes and talk about anything, one thing, that's it. That becomes a blog post, that becomes social media posts, that becomes a lot of stuff. I don't want to give you more work to do. I want you to look at what you're already doing and create and build out of that. So here's my encouragement for you this week. Be on the lookout. What are you already saying? And over the next week, I want you to open your ears, open your mind, really. But what I mean is open your ears. I want you to listen to yourself. I want you to be on the lookout. And I want you to have that pad of paper near you, or a notepad, or your phone with some sort of text, something, notepad, something. Have something near you that as you go through your week this week, you can jot down when this triggers for you. When someone asks that question, or you start to answer a question they didn't even know how to ask, I want CJ's face to show up in your brain. Just picture CJ in your brain right that very moment. That's it. Just picture CJ saying, that's it. That was it. Write it down. Write down a couple words that will remind you that this is the thing that you need to look at today. Look at this week. That's going to be your content. That's going to be your blog post. That's going to be your Facebook Live. That's it. That's your content. It's you. It's what you're already saying. It's what you're already telling people. And all you have to do is be on the lookout. Take a couple notes this week about what you're saying. Keep and star some of those emails that you're sending, some of those text messages that you're sending. I'll bet you could even go back over the last week and see what you've already been answering and start pulling stuff out for your different pieces of content. So that's your mission this week. Be on the lookout for those things, and then let me know how that works for you. Let me know what you found. And then you can go back and review episode 13. Once you've got a couple topics down, well, then you're ready to use those topics to create all those other pieces that we were looking for. And you can go to AskAWebGeek.com and you can click on our episodes button and you can find that. In fact, can I do that with you? Yeah, why not? Let's flip right over to the Ask A Web Geek website. I'm just going to show you how to find all the previous episodes. Right up here, we've got an episodes button, and this will show you all the most recent episodes. I'm doing all the internet things at once, so we're running a little bit slow, and of course I got kids streaming stuff. So this always shows our most recent episode, but you can go right down here to get to all the episodes, and you can click back right here, older entries. And I just want to show you how you can click back and back and back, and you can find your way back to episode 13. That's the one I want you to get to today. I don't have a faster way of doing this. I'm sorry. You've got to just do this. You know what? There will be a faster way. If you're watching this episode, I'm actually going to have a link right to this. So that's what I should have said. Just go to the show notes. Look at the show notes for the episode that you're looking at right now, and you'll find an easy link to get right back here to this episode 13, Lost in the SEO Jungle. And that's where you have. And here's all the show notes there. So that's where you need to go today, or I should say next. After you're done with figuring out where your content is coming from, this is the episode for you to go to put that into practice, to build out all those pieces. And then come back and then tell me what other questions you have. What other questions do you have that I can help you, either with your blog or with your social media or any of those pieces, or something else that's happened to you this week? I'm here to help you. My name is CJ, and I'm here to help you through this web jungle. Let me be your guide as I lead you through and get you where you want to go. It's too easy. It's too easy to get lost, and I'm here to help. So come on back anytime. Pop those questions in our Facebook group. Send me an email, cj@askawebgeek.com. Tweet me. There's so many ways to contact me. However it works best for you. Contact me. Leave me a message. I want to make sure your questions get answered. One more time, let me tell you about our sponsors this week. We, of course, have The Active Life Company, theactivelifecompany.com. Make sure you're protecting your skin when you're crawling out on the world, when you're fishing and boating and hiking and running and jogging and doing all this kind of fun outside stuff. Make sure that you're taking care of your skin. It takes care of you. Start your day right. Get fired up. Put yourself in a mindset of success. Invest 15 minutes in yourself. And I cannot emphasize enough how important this is. amcall.gilbertstudios.com. Thank you, Katrin. Really appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for being here. And do check out the free video workshop, mywebsitesafari.com. Figure out in this free course how you can really make your website work for you. It's a tool. Let's put it to work for your business and help you save time, save money, but really serve your clients better, faster, and easier. And then come on back and let me know what questions you have. All the links and details are at AskAWebGeek.com. That's where you can find all of the previous episodes, all of the notes, all of the links, and all of the resources. My name is CJ Gilbert, and I'm the Web Geek, and I'm here to help you through this internet jungle. You know, at Gilbert Studios and Ask A Web Geek, we understand the internet is a jungle. It's too easy to get lost, fall into a hidden trap, make your way down a path that doesn't lead you to where you wanted to go, and you just feel lost, and you feel stuck in the jungle. Don't let that happen to you. Join up with a tribe of people. Hire a well-trained guide that can lead you through that jungle and get you exactly where you want to go. Make it a wonderful week. I'm wishing you a happy Wednesday, a happy website Wednesday. Make it a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week in the web jungle. God bless. I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple weeks, but you know what? I think we did it anyway. Okay, I think I'm good there. Okay. 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 All right, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, that's absolutely silly, CJ. Why are you doing this nonsense? Who knows? Who knows why he does these things? He does these things for your amusement. I want CJ's face to show up in your brain. Just picture just picture CJ in your brain right that very moment. That's it. Make your just picture CJ saying, "That's it. That was it." Write it down. Write down a couple words. Invite a friend into our Facebook group, subscribe on YouTube, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Let me know how I can help you this week in the web jungle. It's CJ Gilbert reminding you, the internet is a jungle. Roar! And all you have to do is take one step at a time, one bite at a time. Have a good one. Bye for now.